Episode 179. Today we're going to be talking about a recap of 2023, looking at goals, looking at highlights, achievements, looking at some of the things that were challenges, and also some learning points. Stick around. I have two great guests with me. We'll be right back. Well, hello there, folks. Welcome to the 30. I am your host, Patrick, and I want to thank you for being here. This is episode 179 as we work our way up. Wow, next week will be 180, and then soon we'll have 200 and have a blowout affair in terms of fun and activities. But today, we're going to continue our focus. I hope that you have watched the last two episodes where our intent, and I challenge you to really focus on ending strong in 2023. For today's show, we're calling it 2023 recap. Some of the things that you might have done in terms of achievement, some of the challenges that you might have experienced, some of the learning points. But I'm going to have two wonderful guests, and they're going to tell us some of their goals, what their goals were for 2023. Some of their personal and professional achievements, some of their learning points, and some of the challenges that they have. So we're going across the country of the U.S. We're going to hit South Carolina. We're going to Florida. So I'm going to bring them up. Please go ahead and like the broadcast, share it out. And if you have any comments, if you just want to say hi to our guests or give me a shout out, say hi to me, then that's fine too. But drop your comments, drop your hellos, your questions, and we want to make this as interactive as possible. Let us know what were some of your achievements, some of your challenges, and certainly some of your learning for 2023. So without further ado, let me see who's in the chat here. Shout out to Sabrina. Sabrina says, hello, everyone. Zakia, make sure that you join us. Come on in. And let's bring to the 30 stage a friend of mine, Ericka. She's hailing from South Carolina, the state of South Carolina. And Ericka, tell us who you are and what you do, and then we're going to bring our next guest in. But let's say hello to Ericka first.
Hey, thanks for inviting me, Patrick. I appreciate the invite. So I'm Ericka Bates. I'm a virtual event strategist. I am the founder and CEO of Talk Virtual, also the founder and CEO of the Virtual Summiteers Peer Group.
All right. Thank you, Ericka. And hailing from, well, she lives in Florida now, but she's hailing from right here in Rochester. Well, from Jamaica first, and then here, and then Florida. I don't know where she's from, where she lives, but I know now she lives in Florida. Let's say hello to Terry Ann. Hey, Terry Ann.
Hello, Patrick.
Tell our viewers who you are and what you do.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much for having me back on the 30. This is my second time here, so I really appreciate it, Patrick.
You are welcome.
So I am Terry Ann Graham, and I am the CEO and founder of Tag Social Marketing, a social media agency that helps entrepreneurs, holistic entrepreneurs specifically, to evolve their social media mindset for business growth.
Awesome. Well, thank you, ladies, for being here. Let's talk about 2023. Let's talk about some of your goals, some of the things that you achieved, some of the challenges that you have or had, and then what were some of the learning points? So who would like to start first? Give me 1 or 2 goals that you had for 2023.
My first goal was to speak on a minimum of 12 stages. So I met that goal, but after I met the goal, I didn't try hard to exceed that goal very much further. My next goal was to grow my email list from 184 subscribers to 1,000.
Oh, wow.
I got up to 400, and then I saw people had unsubscribed. So I deleted them. And then I saw myself on that list. And then I realized something had happened, and I shouldn't have deleted that list.
Okay. So let's talk about the stages. So those are all virtual stages, right? Or were you in person?
Virtual stages.
Okay. All right. So give us an example of some of the virtual stages, not the names, but some of the things that you talked about and some of the stages that you were on. Okay.
So I got to hang out with Chris Cohen when he was doing the AppSumo. I can't remember the name of the show now. He was doing a live event for AppSumo. It was during the summer. It wasn't like Black Friday, but it was AppSumo Day. It was AppSumo Day. Sorry. So I got to speak on his stage twice to talk about the products that I have bought from AppSumo.
Okay. All right. Terry Ann, what were a couple of your goals?
Yeah. So there were 2 goals for 2023. The first one was to not give up. I know this may seem like the most random goal, but business gets tough. And sometimes you just have to keep going. We still have our personal lives. We still have everything that's happening in society. So that also trickles down to business as well. So the number one goal was to just keep going as a business owner and entrepreneur. The second goal for Tag Social was to get our first corporate client. And we achieved that goal. And funny enough, it was around a time when I was going through a lot of personal challenges. So for that to have happened during that time, I felt amazingly blessed. So those were the 2 goals for Tag Social this year.
So let's go back to the first one that you talked about, not giving up. And how easy can it be, right? As business owners, entrepreneurs, when things get tough, we kind of pack it in without knowing what's around the corner. So your goal or your blessing could be around the corner, but we give up short of it. So let's talk about that.
Yeah. So the process, there's a whole process to really keep yourself motivated and keep yourself moving, even when you're not in the forefront of the work that you're doing. So the number one thing that, that process that I speak of to really not give up is spirituality. Patrick, I know you also talk about spirituality a lot. And it always resonates with me because I am a spiritual person. And whether it's God, whether it's the universe, whatever it is, whatever higher power that you believe in, I would say that definitely hold on to that in times of struggle. And the next thing is, I don't want to speak too long, Patrick, but the next thing is to really understand your why and understand where you want to go and who you want to be. Where you want to go and be in the next 5 years from now. Just understand it. And that takes a lot of self-reflection and self-introspection and self-development. So there's a lot of processes that goes behind deeply not giving up if you really believe in something. So, yes.
Okay. Great. Well, thank you. So yeah, so I believe, and those of you that know me, whether personally or professionally, I believe that I'm a believer. I believe in the Lord, true and true. I don't believe in anything else. I just believe in the Lord. That's who I believe in. That's my source. So that's who I am. So that I talk about that all the time, right? Because that's when it comes to it, that helps me in terms of moving forward, in terms of my gifts, in terms of my blessing, and not giving up. So as Terry Ann said, yes, she's heard me over and over again talked about the goodness of the Lord. So that's my belief. Yeah. So thank you. So I'm going to park that right there because I want to come back to you and talk about some of the challenges that you've had in your business. So let's start with Ericka. Let's Ericka, give me one challenge that you had as you went forth in accomplishing or trying to accomplish your goal for 2023. So Terry, I think about the challenges that you've had.
Absolutely, Patrick.
My challenge was I didn't ask for what I want.
Wow.
So you guys talk about God and believing. No, I love South Carolina, best state in the whole union, hands down. I've never gotten anything from South Carolina, but when I ask God for stuff, I get it. But I have trouble asking for things. I don't want to ask for too much, even though there's an abundance.
Yes.
I've
so
worked
humble.
with people. I don't want to be greedy, but I've worked with people, and it was really hard for me to take their work and say it's mine, or take their work and have it be a part of something. And when I did it last year, people just showed up for me. People showed up, shared their gifts with me, and it all worked out like really well. And all I had to do was ask. And it was like, whew. But it was really hard for me to get that out there. But now I know better. So I think I can move forward just a little faster now.
There you go. So you got to ask for it. If you don't ask for it, you're not going to get it, right? So you got to be bold in asking for it. Don't be timid. Just ask for it. Ask for it. Put in the work. It may not come in your time, but it'll be there in time.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see here. Sabrina said, so Ericka, you said North Carolina is the best state in the country.
No, I would never say North Carolina is the best state.
Or South Carolina. Sorry, South Carolina. And Sabrina says, no, hold on. New Jersey it is. So battle on that.
Battle of the states.
The battle of the states. The battle of the states. But Terry Ann, let's talk about one challenge that you had and going forward in your goal. So you said in terms of not giving up. What else did you have that came in the way of your goals in 2023?
Yeah. So I am the type of person that if I am going through challenges, I tend to seclude myself. And that's because I don't want to give anyone else the burden that I have. So I tend to seclude myself and try to work through problems alone. And if I need help, I tend to try to do everything alone. So I guess in essence, asking for help is something that has held me back. Not completely, of course, but I could be farther. And I think that is something that in 2024, I have already started to overcome in some ways, because I have started to ask for help.
Good,
So,
good. Yeah, kudos to you. That's a huge piece.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's hard sometimes.
so congratulations in
Thank
terms
you,
of
Patrick.
moving forward and that. My wife says hello, Ericka and Terry Ann. So she says hello to you.
Hello.
All right, so let's talk about some of the learning points. What have you learned first about yourself in 2023, about your business or your clients? What have you learned about yourself from as a business owner, entrepreneur? What were some of the things that you've learned about you? Who would like to go first?
Okay,
Go ahead,
Ericka,
Terry
I
Ann.
will go first. So let's go back here. So about myself, I learned that I cannot work with just anyone. I learned that I have to work with people who share the same synergy as I do. Because if we don't, then I will start to feel stressed, anxious, and defeated.
Okay. Well, that's good.
I need the people, the individuals that I work with, we have to align, because that's super important, especially in business, because it, like I said, it trickles over into your personal life as well. So it's easier to give people what they need when people align with each other. So I think alignment is something that I learned about myself. I have to make sure that the people that I interact with, we all align, whether that's spiritually, mentally, we have to align in a lot of important facets in life. And then the next thing is with the business, with tag social marketing. I learned that I can slow down. I don't have to grow tag social marketing at an exponential rate. I can slow down, take time to strategize, take time to really understand the investments I make, and just slow down. And then did you say one more thing, Patrick?
So you can say one more thing that you've learned, sure.
Well, okay. So the other thing that I did learn is that I absolutely require work-life balance.
Okay.
I used to be the person that could work and work and work nonstop. And I realized that having a work-life balance and learning how to set those boundaries really makes a difference in how much focus I can put on other important facets of my life. So yeah, those are the three things that I definitely learned about my business and myself, Patrick and
No,
Ericka.
those are all fantastic things, especially the work-life balance, because
Yeah.
as an entrepreneur or a small business owner, you can work 7 days a week, right?
Yeah,
16, 18
absolutely.
hours a day. If you didn't have to sleep, probably 24 hours a day, because there's always things to do, because you're always chasing
Yeah.
something. You're always going after goals. You're always chasing something. So I'm very happy that you this year decided to focus on work-life balance as well as boundaries, because boundaries are critical.
Yeah.
In
Thank
terms
you.
of you having control of your time as opposed to having others have control of your time. So congratulations. That's good.
Thank you, Patrick.
That's good. Ericka, to you, what have you learned about yourself in this 2023 journey and learned about your business?
Scope creep is a real thing, and it is not my fault.
And what is
Oh, I'm
what
sorry,
is
I didn't hear.
what is scope creep, you said?
scope creep.
Okay. And what
So
is
we
that?
have a project and we've written out our goals. We know where the finish line is. We know how we're going to win.
Mm.
At the end, or right when the project is about to start, they will add on stuff, like a lot of stuff, like really big things.
Okay.
So that is scope creep. And I am starting to learn. Hopefully I've learned my lesson. It is not my fault. I don't have to do anything about it if I don't want to.
Got it. Wow. Okay. Okay.
And
Well, that's good.
Yeah, you're setting your boundaries.
That's right.
So also, like with Terry Ann said, I don't have to work with stressful people if I don't want to. I've met a lot of stressful people who love scope creep, and I don't want to work with them anymore.
Yeah.
So you've learned how to select the people that you want to work with.
Yes, and you can automate that. So I love my automations.
Yes, you
So
do.
in my intake form, I have this this question that says, "Are you prepared to spend $10,000 or more on your virtual event?" And if they say no, that means I don't have to work with them. I mean, I know everybody has a budget, but if you're prepared to spend $10,000 or more on your own project, that's a possibility that you're going to be a good client to work with. I've worked with so many who wanted everything for free. And you know what? I don't mind doing things for free. It's just that when you add on, that's when I have a problem, especially when we've written out our goals and we know where the finish line is. I liken it to we're in a Taco Bell drive-thru. We're at the talking box. And then when you drive up to the window, you ask for a bacon cheeseburger. Now, you can't get that at Taco Bell. You have to go somewhere else. But if we're in the virtual event space, if you go to the talking box where we've written out our goals, and then you go to then you go to the window to pick up your order. If you ask for that bacon cheeseburger, if we have enough time, there's enough time to leave Taco Bell and go to Five Guys. We just need the time. We need the understanding that things take time. And just because you see me do things in less than 5 seconds, some things still need time.
Yeah.
Got it.
That's a great one. Yeah.
Good.
You got to make sure it matches with your goals too.
Yeah.
Terry Ann, do you want to add on to that? You said that's a great one. What are your thoughts?
Oh, yeah. So things take time. If you're an entrepreneur, a business owner, right, and you're trying to create, I'll use this as an example, content creation, and you're trying to create a post, right? You may create the post, but you may not really have created it with quality. And it may have also taken you much more time to figure out how to post, how to add an image, how to add a video, how to do all of those steps that it requires to share valuable content. So if it takes me just 3 or 5 minutes, those are years that I have put in to be able to do that. And that is why outsourcing or working with specific SMEs, subject matter experts, is important, because you're going to save yourself so much time and so much headaches, and just that's a very good point, Ericka.
That's good. That's good. One of our shows in the future in 2024, I think I'm going to do this one on the importance of building a team as a business owner.
That would be great.
Yeah,
because we tend to want to do everything by ourselves, thinking that we can't spend X amount of money, but we're actually not scaling the business as we should. Exactly. So that's, I'm going to do something on that in 2024 because that's important. Let's shout out to Dorita down there in Texas. Dorita, all the best. Make sure that you in 2024 join us on the 30. So let's talk next about where do you see yourself going? But by the way, our show next week is going to be specifically focused on 2024. But I want to give you an opportunity to talk about one of the things that you want to do in 2024. So give people a preview so that next week's show we'll have more of a expansive show about 2024.
Is it my turn to go first?
Sure. Go ahead, Ericka.
Okay, so this 2023, my word for the year was obsession or obsess. So for 2024, my word is offer. And to honor that word offer, I am going to host more events for myself and for SaaS companies as an affiliate. So that will start off with 3-day challenges, webinars, 3-day live events, cohort, and a mastermind. And they all lead into each other. The funnel flows within each other. And that's what I'm working on. And that's my word of the year, offer. And that's how I'm going to honor that word, offer, by presenting more offers.
All right. There is Zakia. Let's bring Zakia in on a conversation. Zakia, welcome.
Hi. So sorry. I was doing the mom thing, trying to drive, listening in on LinkedIn, but I'm so happy to be here.
All right. So you hit us on, Terriana is going to talk about one thing she has planned or looking forward to 2024. And then Zakia, I'm going to come to you and talk about one learning point for 2023 and one thing you have for 2024. Terriana?
Awesome. Glad you could join us, Zakia. So for 2024, with tag social marketing, the key points that I really want to focus on is education, social media education for entrepreneurs. And with that being said, in 2024, I will be releasing more courses, social media 101 courses, and specific segments in social media, such as Facebook ads, specific platforms such as LinkedIn, how to gain leads through LinkedIn, how to create posts for LinkedIn, anything specific. So 2024 will be a full year of digital products in the form of courses.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So you're taking the leap.
Yes.
Absolutely. That's great.
Very nice.
That's great. Thank you, Terriana. Zakia, again, welcome.
Thank you.
So let's talk about, I know you've done a lot in 2023. You're all over the place on LinkedIn. You're doing it up from soap making. Briefly summarize what you've done in 2023.
Oh boy. So the soap making right now, I'm at Philadelphia's Christmas Village, which is the largest marketplace for handcrafted artisans. It's right at City Hall. So I'm there. I've launched 3 podcasts, one for the city of Philadelphia, Business Tech Lab, as well as A Maker's Tale, where I get stories from people who make products and then I share that out. But then I've recently launched Business Tech Lab, which is all of these things I've learned growing all of these businesses so that I can teach other people who want to bring their business online. That's the long and the short of it.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Can I just say I love Business Tech Lab?
Have you been to this? Okay, great. Well, we got, it's still some work to, thank you, Ericka. Let's stop that, right?
Let's stop.
Let's accept the compliment, right?
Yes. So what have you learned in 2023? One thing you've learned.
Relationship building.
Oh, wow.
It is so important for cultivating relationships, not just on a business side, but how can you be the person that says, hey, I can connect you with someone else? And Ericka was someone who modeled that for me very early on. Like, oh, you need funnels? I know this person. Or, oh, you need communities? I know this person. But being in spaces and in different networking places, being that connector for people and establishing those relationships has really propelled me forward, because that makes people lean in a little bit more when you say, well, How do you know that? And then it leads to other conversations. So I would say the importance of building real relationships.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Tarianne.
I agree. I was going to say that Patrick actually modeled that for me. So now I'm learning.
Yeah, it's and that's the key, right? Because we tend to do things in silos.
Yeah.
We think that we're the only one. We don't want to share with anyone. We don't want anyone to know what's going on, and we want to keep it to ourselves, as opposed to reaching out. As you said, Tarianne, reaching out and asking for help, reaching out and touching base. But relationships is the key in everything that we do. And we can't be successful without building relationships, healthy relationships, not just personally, but also professionally and spiritually. It's critical. It's critical. Right. And I know sometimes we've been hurt along the lines in business in terms of relationships, or whether personally or in church or something, but we can't let that stop us. We still have to press forward and move forward. Yeah. So that's good. That's good. All right. 2024, give me one word, one key word, your 2024 word.
Offer.
Offer. Okay. All right.
Intentional.
I like that. Offer, intentional. Good.
I would say systematize.
Whoa.
Oh.
Okay. Now tell us more about that.
Yeah.
There's
just
so
can't
many...
leave that there.
Well, there's so many disparate systems, and I don't have standard operating procedures that have been created. There are more people that have come onto the team, and it's always that, I'll just do it instead of teaching someone else, but that slows me down. Yeah. So I really need to build out those standard operating procedures, and from the onboarding of clients, their ongoing mentorship, all of that, there's no reason that I should have my finger on it every single time. That's so right. Leveraging these systems and making sure I have standard operating procedures.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Tarianne.
I recently asked ChatGPT, you guys know we're best friends, about my standard
yes, we do.
procedures. He gave me a bunch of crap, and then I was like, no, I need something like this. So I actually wrote it out and was like, now tell me what I'm missing, or if you can make it better. Then he actually helped me. So if just in case that helps.
Oh yeah, that is very smart.
Tell me what I did.
Yeah. All right. So let's wrap up and talk about it. As we wrap up, people are watching and listening. Tell us one thing that you would like to share with someone else that you might have learned from someone, or from yourself, or from experience. One thing that you can share with another person, whether they are beginning their own journey, whether they're entering or continuing a journey, but one thing you'd like to share with someone else that's in the audience.
I can start.
Go ahead, Zakia.
I think it's a two-parter. The first one is, I guess, targeted to those that are just getting started. I would say trust your instincts. A lot of times we are given visions and plans by God. It was never a conference call. It was given to you. And so it's really important to trust your instinct, but don't think that you have to go it alone. You never have to recreate the blueprint. There has been someone who has walked that same path that you're about to go on. So reach out and tap into that. Ericka's best friend, ChatGPT, can give you some answers, but we do want you to tap into experts too, for actually diving in, getting a blueprint and all of that. But I think the biggest thing that I would say is trust that instinct that you have, and you don't have to jump completely into the water. However, when you do, trust whenever, I don't know if I should go left or right. Indecision is also a decision too. So making a decision is really going to help you And guess what? You'll either learn from it or it'll be a massive success. So consider that. Trust that instinct.
That's great. That's great.
Nice. Yeah.
Okay, who'd like to go next?
I'll go next.
Okay.
So one thing I would say is consistency isn't linear. Consistency is not linear. I have to repeat that. Because as long as you keep going, and that goes back to never giving up, as long as you keep going, your Monday can be full 100% energy and you have all the energy to dedicate to your business. But Tuesday may not look that way. You may need to take a step back and work on something smaller than what you did the previous day. And then your Wednesday could be 50-50, So consistency is not linear. As long as you keep going and you take daily steps and make that effort, you will grow and your business will grow. So.
Okay, good, Terry Ann. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Ericka, bring us home.
So, as I said, chat, we're best friends, but there's something about a real person. You guys know I love Zakia. Zakia knows the future. We talk maybe, yeah, she does.
She's plugged in. She's plugged into the source.
Yeah, she's not limited by the things that happen in 2021. Like, she's here right now. So she's told me things that I need to implement in my business. Mm-hmm. Patrick, you've offered your services to me. And when you talked on the Leveling Up workshop, you killed it. I go back and I listen to it. You killed it. And I need to utilize the people that's around me. So for everybody, don't be in your own silo, because the people around you, it's possibly a good reason why they're around you, because they can help you.
Yeah.
The things that you guys know, like I'm just hearing Terry Ann today. She's brilliant.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
Oh, stop, Ericka. Yeah. You are.
Yeah.
You know that I can see and hear you. So
all of
just
you
believe me.
Are brilliant. That's why I always tell our leaders, any leader that I talk to, I always tell them, surround yourself with great people, right? You don't have to know it all. Surround yourself with people who know more than you, and that makes you look smarter. Because if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. So you want to make sure that you surround yourself with people that know more than you, and it's okay. It's okay to do that. That doesn't take away from your self-worth or from your intelligence of a leader. That makes you even a better leader and a stronger leader by surrounding yourself with people that may know more than you, and be confident in that and be comfortable in that space. So that's my tip of the day. All right, folks, I want to thank you, ladies, for being here. I want to thank you for your wisdom. Let's end with this. How can someone get a hold of you if they would like to contact you? Let's start with Terry Ann, and then Ericka, and end with Zakia.
Yeah, if you would like to reach me at Tag Social Marketing, you can reach me on Instagram at Tag Social Marketing, and on LinkedIn at Tag Social Marketing. You can also email me at tgraham@tagsocialmarketing.com.
And that's tag, T-A-G.
T-A-G, yes, tag.
All right.
You, Patrick.
Thank you so much, Terry Ann. Ericka?
So you can find me on LinkedIn, Ericka Bates, Virtual Summit Strategist. That's my favorite hangout spot, and I'll most likely answer you there.
Okay, great. Thank you. Zakia?
If you want to get in touch with me, I'm also on LinkedIn. My DMs are wide open. I'll just put my name in, Zakia Ringgold, the way it's spelled right there. And you can find me. But if you're a small business entrepreneur trying to figure out your systems, go and take my business tech quiz on businesstechlab.com. It's right there on the homepage, and it'll give you exactly which systems you need based on who you are and what you want to sell in your business.
And that's businesstechlab.com. Okay. All right. Great. All right.
We'll definitely check it out.
That's for sure. Ladies, thank you so very much. I greatly appreciate it. We'll see you down the road, and all the best in 2024. Let's make sure that we crush it, finish strong in 2023, and crush it in 2024. Okay.
Awesome. Thank you
right.
so much, Patrick. Thank you,
You're welcome.
ladies.
So we've been talking to Terry Ann. We've been talking to Zakia and Ericka. Make sure that you contact them. Make sure that you go to their contacts on LinkedIn, and make sure that you reach out to them. They are fantastic. They are knowledgeable. They're brilliant. So make sure that you contact them if you need any help in that space that they are offering. So, gang, I want to thank you for being here. Make sure that you watch us, that you view us next week. We're going to be talking specifically about 2024. I'm also going to be doing something special that's coming up as we look at 2024 and how to set goals. I'm going to give you an opportunity to get something from us in terms of how to set goals, because we always talk about setting goals for the year. I start setting goals this month, so that in January 1st, we're ready to go. But I want to help you in terms of not only in terms of the importance, but how do you set goals? So I'm going to be giving you an opportunity to learn how to do that. And I'm going to give you a freebie in terms of the actual way of doing that, right? I'm going to give you a PDF so that you can match up not only your goals, but learn how to do it. So that's coming up probably in the next week, 2 weeks or so. But next week is all about 2024, where we'll have some very special guests coming in and talk about where do they see themselves going in 2024, but more importantly, where they see their specific industry going in 2024. So thank you for being here, gang. Make sure that you continue to watch the 30. Share this broadcast. Make sure you comment. If we are broadcasting live each week to Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube, so you can catch us there. The 30 certainly is a production of the Jackman Group LLC, and at the Jackman Group, we specialize in leadership development, leadership training, coaching, team enhancement, and strategic planning. If you'd like to get a hold of us, you can contact us at info@jackmangroupllc.com. That's info@jackmangroupllc.com. So, folks, thank you. May God continue to bless you and keep you, and be safe out there. We'll see you next week. Peace.